Cześć! Welcome to new episode of Foreigners in Poland by Welcome Home. I'm Edyta and today I am attending the Katowice Internationals World Cup, a football tournament that brings together hundreds of foreigners living across Poland, from Katowice and Kraków to Warszawa and many other cities. I'm here to cheer on players competing in that incredible heat, but also to talk to people from different countries about their perception of Poland. I'm curious, how is their real experience compared to the most common stereotypes and their expectations they had before coming to Poland? Let's find out.
My name is Prince Santos. I'm a Ghanaian and I've been living in Poland for almost 3 years now.
Hello, my name is Svetlana and I've been living in Poland for 2.5 years and I'm from Armenia.
Hi everyone, my name is Zakaria. I'm from Morocco, Casablanca. I'm 23 years old and I've been in Poland from 2021, so around 5 years right now.
My name is Mujahid Ali, you can call me Ali. By birth I'm from Pakistan, but I studied and raised in Malaysia. And so far I'm here in Poland for almost 4 years.
Hi, I'm Mona. I'm from Mallorca and I have 18 years old and I have living here 3 months and a half.
So my name is Moaz from the Sudanese team. I've been living in Poland, especially Silesia, for 8 years now.
Okay, so you have long experience and a lot of stories to tell us, right?
Trochę.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you speak Polish?
A little bit. I'm
Okay.
trying.
Nazywam się Ahmed Abdullah, tutaj w Polsce mówi mi Luka, taki przydomek. Mieszkam w Polsce już od 4 latach. Mieszkam w Warszawie, akurat pracuję i gram też w piłkę na poziomie 5. ligi.
I ty w 4 lata się tak nauczyłeś polskiego?
Tak, to prawda jest taka, że ja mieszkałem w Polsce wcześniej przez 2 lata, ale to było 10 lat temu. Potem miałem przerwę około 5 lat. Wtedy ciężko było w ogóle pamiętać o polskiego, bo w Egipcie nikt nie mówił po polsku. A wtedy jak wróciłem, to musiałem jakby od zera się zacząć. Dla mnie to było wyzwanie, które chciałem podjąć, bo uważam, że każda osoba, która przyjeżdża do Polski, tak jak do innego kraju, to pierwsza rzecz jest taka, żeby zbliżyć się do ludzi, zrozumieć kulturę, tradycje i tak dalej. I pierwsza rzecz, która uważam jest bardzo istotna, jest to, żeby nauczyć się języka polskiego, bo to jest podstawa, to jest po pierwsze. Po drugie, że uważam, że do każdego kraju jakbyś pojechała, albo pani pojechała, albo ja bym pojechał, to jest istotne, żeby nauczyć języka. Na przykład do Niemiec albo tam do Wielkiej Brytanii, to jest podstawa. Więc uważam, że każda osoba, która przyjeżdża tutaj, według mnie, to jest rzeczą, która nie da się unikać po prostu.
Actually nothing. I just randomly chose the country and I'm like, okay, I'm moving out.
Lewandowski, szczęsny.
Okay, so
Yeah.
football of course.
Only football.
Before moving here, I knew that Poland happens to be situated in the middle of Europe
Okay.
and they have some rich culture. So I knew this before.
I was really interested to get into the Europe to continue my PhD studies because I already did my master from Malaysia. I started searching about Europe countries and I found the most beautiful country and safe country is Poland. So I make my decision to move to Poland and continue my PhD there. Even I have my scholarship from Ireland and UK, but I choose Poland because it was so safe and a well-educated country, to be honest.
Okay, I'm really glad to hear.
No, nothing. It's like first thing that I see is what I think. I don't search a lot. I want to come here and just find what I find and yeah, I don't know anything.
Only 2 things.
Okay.
Lewandowski.
And Szczęsny was the second one?
It's just no, I didn't know. And krówka, actually.
Really?
Yes.
How did you know about krówka?
That's actually my father. It was 2 weeks before I leave to Poland. I was like, I'm going to Poland. And he was
Okay.
like, they have, we call it the cow candy.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really strange, the name.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes. And I was like, yes, that's amazing because it was one of my favorite. I was like, 2 in 1, I go to Poland, eat the original krówka.
You cannot really differentiate whether a Polish person is happy or angry or not angry, whether a Polish person is sad or happy because they always have the same face.
So we
whether
never
they are
smile,
happy.
right?
Oh, they, you know.
Poker face.
Yes, so they're always giving you that face. So this is the stereotype that I had before coming. And since I came, It's true. I've been meeting some Polish people that you can hardly tell whether they are happy or they are sad because of the face. Yeah.
Before I didn't know, but when I was here, they were saying that they're cold or they're not that like social, and but it's not like that. I didn't have that experience in here.
Great to hear that.
Pierwszy raz jak wyjechałem z Egiptu do Polski, to moja mama się zastanawiała, po co Polski, dlaczego nie do Niemiec, do innego kraju, bo Polska jakby u nas w Egipcie patrzą na to trochę nie jest w tej mapie, na którym tam ludzie zawsze
Ale to
cały czas
było już
patrzą.
całkiem dawno, nie?
Dokładnie, więc powiem szczerze, jak ja przyjechałem do Polski i powiedziałem mamie i taty, jak to wygląda na przykład w Polsce, to oni byli zaskoczeni pozytywnie, że tutaj jest bardzo czysto, że ludzie są naprawdę w porządku, że jest naprawdę przepięknie w każdym miejscu i też to, że ludzie szanują właśnie tą tradycję tutaj w Polsce i przestrzegają te zasady, które w innych krajach są jasne, a ludzie tego nie przestrzegają. Więc naprawdę powiem, że byłem pozytywnie zaskoczony. Dalej jestem zaskoczony, bo w Polsce naprawdę życie jest bardzo piękna i uważam, że każdy człowiek musi to docenić.
I would say it has to do with the food, because I know dumplings, and the Polish people normally call it the pierogi.
Pierogi, of
yes,
course.
and it seems like it's one of the best cuisines the Polish people don't, play with. Yeah.
Polish character, like because like for Polish people, when you see them the first time, then usually they have like this, we call it as foreigners the Polish face, that they don't smile that much. Now I understand why, because there is not much sun in Poland, maybe 2-3 months per year. But in the beginning I said like, why these people are like this, maybe they don't like us, like maybe, they're not happy, something like that. And I was like upset a little bit in beginning, but then I started to get to know Polish people. As you know, I live in Ruda Śląska. I play football. I played football in Mikołów, in Betom, in Ruda Śląska as well. Only Polish people there in my drużyna. So I get to know them, and I see that you just need to get to know people. They are very funny. They have really nice humor, but you just need to know them. So.
What was your biggest cultural shock after moving
Transportation.
to Poland? Transportation.
Amazing.
For good, right?
Yes, yes.
Well, to be very honest, when I came here to Poland, I studied more about Poland, and I came to know that the Muslim population here is only less than 0.1%. It was really shocking news for me, but frankly speaking, we have a cultural mosque here, a cultural center here in Katowice. So after getting to know that we have a cultural center here, it wasn't an issue for me at all.
Okay. I mean, first the cold is so different than Mallorca. Then the people is also so different. In Mallorca we are so closed, and here are more they have more day space, so it's more different. But I think it's a good country, and they are really respectful, and yeah, that's my first impression.
After arriving, surprised a little bit, because I think my first time to reach to Poland was Zabrze.
Zabrze. Okay.
Yes.
And what month it was? Do you remember?
It was February.
Okay, so not the best match.
Exactly, yes. And it was funny at the beginning, but I felt, no, I don't think it's a good idea to stay in Zabrze. And I moved to Gliwice because I was studying there in Politechnika Śląska.
Okay.
And it was great after that. Actually, Gliwice one of my favorite cities.
To be very honest, they are very nice and kind people. The media shows that they are kind of racist, but I found them very nice, very good, very humble, very helpful. Whenever I need their help, even in my university, even my dormitory, whenever I need their help, I ask for help, and they really love to help me.
I think this, I don't know if it's okay to say here, but this cebula,
Polacy cebulacy?
No,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, I heard it a lot, but I don't think that's that's correct.
I always say that it is one thing to see a written on a wall from a far distance, and it's another thing to get close to the wall to be able to read it and read it well. So when you are far from home, there are certain things that they will say about Polish people that because you've not been there, you might believe it. But when you get close to them, you realize that everything that they said is just for a media hype.
Not really. I really get used to Polish culture a lot. I could say there is differences, for sure, but this is what make it better, you know, like the different cultures everywhere. You know, you get to know them, they get to know you. There is like also, they have a lot of wrong ideas about us, and they see it with me. They change their minds about like Morocco and these things. And also they get to know me. A lot of people get excited. They went to visit Morocco. A lot of people from Morocco, they wanted to visit Poland. So I think that's it, yeah.
Naprawdę w Polsce jest super. Ja kocham Polskę, z żoną tutaj mieszkamy od 4 lat. Nie planuję na razie wyjechać. Uważam, że Polska jest jeden kraj, który jest bardzo niedoceniony. Bardzo bym chciał, żeby Polska tak samo została, a żeby ludzie, którzy będą chcieli przyjechać do Polski, żeby najpierw zrozumieli, że Polska to jest bezpieczny kraj, piękny kraj, a żeby to trzymali, a nie przyjechać tutaj po to, żeby zrobić bałagę.
They have right to do it, but like just how they drink, because also in Morocco we have sometimes people that drinks, but people drinking in the morning, it's a little bit crazy for me, you know, because in the morning I cannot even get breakfast, and I could see someone drinking beer, so it's
Really?
like, yeah, I saw it. So then for me, like when I say it to people, they say, oh, impossible that someone can drink beer in the morning, but I say that that's true.
No, maybe the cuisine of here, there are like something like a lot of things do it with potato. I mean, in Spain it's like really strange because we have like more fresh food. So it's like, hey, I eat like pierogis, that is potato with meat with something else, and they're like, wow, just this, like. Yeah, I think the cuisine is the most like different thing.
Zdecydowanie, bo 10 lat temu, jak byłem w Polsce po raz pierwszy, nie była taka, można powiedzieć, taka atmosfera, która teraz właśnie panuje. Nie było to, że ludzie akceptują innych ludzi z innych krajów, nie było tak jakby integracja z innymi ludźmi. A teraz widzę, że po prostu każdy rozmawia z każdym, ludzi są bardziej chętni, można powiedzieć, do nauczenia się języka polskiego. Więc tak naprawdę powiem, że cały czas do przodu. I oby tak zawsze było.
I would talk about the culture.
Okay.
Because one thing I realized about when I move in here, in my culture, we always have a village. You always have the people that you can rely on. You have the people that they make you feel that you are not alone. But in Poland, it's like each and everyone is for himself, and it's very difficult for people to go out of their way to even ask you how you're doing and all that.
We smile a lot, you know, I could be going the street
But
just
it doesn't
smiling.
mean you're always happy, right?
Yeah, it doesn't mean that I'm happy, but we just smile, like, you know, like I could see someone on the street, I would just say, yeah, I like this. So this is like cultural difference as well.
From many Polish people, I hear that especially Pakistan is a very dangerous country, and I guess social media told to them. But even I saw from the Polish YouTubers, they went to Pakistan, especially the capital Islamabad, and also like our northern part. I'm from northern Pakistan, and it's really like the heaven in the earth, you know. So when they move there, they really love it, and the people there are very hospitable. When you go to the restaurant, you want to eat something and you want to pay, they say, no, you're our guest. So what the social media shows, even I hear this from the Polish people, what the social media told to them, it wasn't true at all, but when they move there, they go for exploration, they really come out with a very good vibes.
I think, for example, in Mallorca we speak Catalan, and sometimes we have to change our language for the foreigners. And here they have the power to don't change the language. So it was surprising for me because sometimes, like in Spain, you just change your language, and here it's like, no, I speak Polish because I'm from Poland. So it's challenging for me because I don't know Polish yet, but it's also good.
Tak, że w Egipcie ludzie są biedni i w Egipcie nie ma asfaltu, jest tylko Sahara i tak dalej. To jest śmieszna rzecz, ale to nie jest prawda, bo naprawdę w Egipcie jest tak samo jak w Polsce, może po prostu ludzie są inne, atmosfera, klimat na pewno jest inny też, ale jak patrzymy, to właśnie to jest coś pięknego, bo w każdym kraju jest inny, a jak przyjeżdżasz do każdego miejsca, to spotykasz się z innymi ludźmi z różnych kultur, tam z różnych miejsc, więc uważam, że ludzi w Polsce akurat dużo wiedzą o Egiptu. Co dla mnie też było zaskoczenie troszeczkę, bo oni wyjeżdżają do Egiptu kilka razy nawet w roku, do Hurghady, czy do innych miejsc. I to dla mnie było bardzo pozytywne, że ludzie jak tylko słyszą, że jestem z Egiptu, to mają trochę inne podejście do mnie niż słyszą, jak jestem na przykład z innego kraju, a to już zauważyłem.
Okay, to super.
I noticed that Polish people, they don't like Poland that much. Because like the most asked question for me was, why Poland?
Okay.
And I was like, guys, Poland is nice.
Or
Poland
maybe
is
we're
good.
just so curious.
Also, because
Yeah.
everyone is trying to ask me, I am thinking to leave Poland, the Polish people. So why are you coming to Poland since we are thinking to leave Poland? And I'm trying to convince them, guys, Poland is actually a really cool country to live in. I'm happy that I wasn't living in other countries other than Poland, especially the western side of Europe. So I really loved how organized things here, how you can plan your day properly, how can you, and also I was surprised that the people are having this hospitality.
Okay.
I thought that I'm gonna come here and nobody cares about nobody and like you just be on your own. But I noticed that the babchas in my in my building,
Yeah.
the greatest people. Yes, they try to speak even like if they know that you don't speak Polish, but they try to get a word or two from you, and they're happy that you speak only one word or two words in Polish. So.
They always think that black people are aggressive,
Okay.
one, and then the second one, they are scared of what they don't know. But when they get to know you, they are the most friendly people. Of course, there are other people that they still want to be in their own zone, so they don't like associating with other people.
Yeah,
But
our community is quite close, but once you get into that community,
yes, they will embrace you and love you.
Oh, colorful, green, and friendly.
Mocny charakter. Bardzo fajna impreza. They have nice parties. I would not say, don't take it as offense, but food, I don't like everything, but you have also some amazing food like pierogi, kluce, krokety, kotlet, ziemniaki z sosem jak normalne. Co jeszcze? Żurek, pomidorowa.
To be very honest, it's very safe, clean, and one of the best country in the Europe so far.
cool to hear that. Thank you.
I think strong character, cold, and also they won't believe it, but open people. When they know you, they are so open.
So good to hear.
Polska to top, Polska to moje kochane miejsce, można tak powiedzieć.
Okay.
Hospitality, cold, not today, but cold. Technology.
Okay.
Yes, I think technology-wise in like many aspects or sectors in the country, they're way ahead of many other countries.
I correlate actually, so thanks for saying that.
Yes, so this bleak and this is amazing.
The palm check.
Okay.
Yes, I love them.
Opportunities.
Opportunities. Okay.
Amazing people. You know, I know that, you know, like when you get to know them, it's different story than if you just see. As we say, don't judge a book from its cover. They could look like a little bit angry, but if you get to know them,
100% true for Poles. Yeah.
yeah, they have the Polish face that they're angry, but they're always like this. But then when you talk to them, then they're laughing.
The best thing, well, it is well maintained, to be honest. Yeah, I can see it's well maintained, everything, starting from the parks, from the parking lots, and from the entire country, it's well maintained. For me, Katowice especially is well maintained. Yeah, I see in the city centers, even at night, at daytime, there is the cleaner, the people, they are cleaning the roads, the cars, the tractors. I can see at midnight from my floor, 9th floor, I see the tractors going and they're cleaning the road. So this is really amazing for me.
Jak ja bym mógł to zrobić, to ja bym chciał, żeby każda osoba wiedziała więcej o Polsce. Bo naprawdę to jest, mówię, to jest kraj, który powinien być naprawdę w top 3.
Which reply surprised you the most? Or maybe there is any that you can correlate? Let us know in the comments. And if you consider moving to Poland, remember that Katowice can be your next home.